Okay, so I have decided I don't like this black anodized finish, so I'm going to strip it all off. But first I have to take out all the electronics and tape everything off and all that. So that's what this video is going to be about. Also, I found a shorter set screw that's pretty flush with it, so I'm just going to use that. Might change it up again later, who knows. Take that set screw out. One of my little trays here. That one's empty. I'll set it in here with all these. That blade plug out. Go ahead and take this D-ring off of it. Take my batteries out. For some reason, things being very difficult. Just want to take the batteries out because I don't want. Because I might have to clip some wires here in a minute. And I don't want there to be any power going through it. Alrighty, I'm going to finish taking out these electronics, and then when I get to the next step, well, you'll see. Alright, got all the electronics out. It's just an empty hilt now. Whoop. If I don't try to break it now. I want to leave the black on the inside here, especially for the anodizing on the threads and everything, because I've done this before on threads, and it's a pain in the butt to clean them up. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to tape it off. Well, really and truly, I guess I could just set that screw back in there on that part. So we'll still have a little bit of a anodizing around underneath that head, but that'll be a lot less to take off than all of that. So we'll tape that up, and then we want to tape over that, which is going to be super fun. Take like a rod or something and let's see if I can do it with this. No. Well, anyways, I'm gonna get it all taped back and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, get it all taped up right there, and then to keep it from going in there, you probably can't see it all that well, but I've just got a plastic grocery bag just jammed off in there that helps seal off the rest of the inside, because I mean I do want all the anodizing out of that part, especially for the windows and all that. Go ahead and screw this back together, and now to the next step. Alrighty, so what you're going to need for this part is some kind of tub. This is just the tub I use for when I do my saltwater etching. I've cleaned it out, all the salt water and everything. You're going to need your saber, all taped up and everything. Gloves, probably some eye protection. Just, you don't want to get this in your eyes for sure. And then some Easy Off heavy duty oven cleaner. Stuff's real cheap. It's a lot quicker and easier than just sitting there with sandpaper trying to get all the anodizing off. But basically you just take and just spray it on there. Just coat the whole thing in it. Make sure you get every part of it. Spray a lot on it. The more you spray on, the more it takes off. You can already see it starting to darken up and take some of it off. There's quite a bit anodized coating on here, so it's going to take a little while. Probably take a couple times, but just let that kind of just sit for a little bit. We'll let that sit 5 minutes and clean it off and see what it does. Oh, one more thing, you definitely want to do this outside and not in your house. I mean, if anybody's used this stuff on their oven before, you know them fumes they're pretty strong. So just keep that in mind. That's why I decided to do it outside today. Alrighty, you can start seeing where it's actually taking it off. Now there's still going to be a little bit left over, which is fine. I've got the majority of it off, so I think we're going to go ahead and call that, because you don't want to let this stuff sit for too long, because it can like pit it and everything, and I don't want all that. But basically we're just going to rub it down real good. Alrighty, you can see it's already taken off most of it. So before it gets too deep into it, we're going to go ahead and go rinse it all off. Just like to rub it, make sure, you know, it's getting all that off there that we can. It's already looking a hell of a lot better to me. Just hope I can get it out of all these little grooves and everything. Alrighty, see y'all in the rinsing off part. Alrighty, we are now in my bathroom, because we got to rinse all this off. This is warm water. Once it gets wet, you can really touch it with your hands. It's just, you want to give it a neutral rinse off first. You just really want to rinse it very, very good. Still have a little bit left in the grooves, but let me see if I can get it off with a Q-tip. Nah. The grooves still have a little bit in there, but we'll get that when I sand it down. Palm will still have a little bit. But again, I'm going to sand it down anyway, so, and I can always just redo the process on that if I need to. But you just want to make sure you get all that stuff off of here, because it will continue to try to eat your saber. Definitely don't want that. Alrighty, that's good enough. Moving on to the next step, which is sanding. Alrighty, I'm back at the desk now, and as you can see, it's left this weird kind of chemical looking texture all over it, which I personally don't care for, because I like my sabers to be real shiny and it makes it kind of dull, and we've got all that to deal with. But as you can see, didn't even touch the finish on the actual threads. It's still good. Now, I might tape this off and put it through another round later and get the rest of it off, because I mean, it didn't quite finish there, but we will do what we can. Basically, I'm just going to assemble a poor man's lathe. I'm going to take this out right here. It's hard to do this on camera. Take that out. Put a stronger screw, or put a longer screw in there. Screw that back in. Hook it up to my drill, get some sandpaper, and just go over the whole thing. Alright, I'll show y'all when I have that finished, or when I have that done. Alright, so basically what I did was, I already tightened it, but just got that screw wedged in there nicely. Nice and tight, that way. Let's see here, it's going to want to spin that way. So, well, chances are one of these is going to come loose if I squeeze too tight, because those are basically counter from each other. We're going to just grab that with the drill. Tighten it down. Really want to get it as tight as you can. And this isn't a mechanical chuck, it's a hand chuck, so it's gonna not be as good. Well, this is gonna be kind of hard to see. Hold on. Alright, so, and that is how I do a poor man's lathe. It's not exactly good for precision work, but if you're just sanding something down, it's just fine. Warning to anybody using headphones, this is probably going to be loud. Yeah, see, my screwdriver is already starting to lose grip on the thing, but you can look and it's already way better. Probably not going to do a complete sand down on it until I get, you know, it pretty much how I want, and then I'll go ahead and do it through the rest of the grits. That's just using 500 grit sandpaper right there. I've got 1,000 and 1,200 grit too. I'm going to run it through. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Let me tighten this back down and I'm gonna get back to it. But yeah, so that's probably where I'm gonna leave it at for the day here. Because I mean, y'all see where this is going. It's no longer a black anodized hilt. If y'all got any suggestions on something that'd be cool to do with this, if you don't mind commenting below and just letting me know what you think, give me any kind of feedback. You know, just anything. Let's have a conversation. Again, this is Jesse. Thanks for watching. Alright, I just wanted to show you before I called it quits. actually sanded down and finished. You can still see some marks, but I'll finish polishing up later, and that's after running it through 500 up to 1200 grit and then doing a little bit of wet sanding on it. A lot nicer than it was. Anyways, again, thanks for watching.